This is a tutorial on how to play Battles of Norghan well. Sorry about the quality of the video. For example, you cannot see the red text so well, but in game it looks fine. I'm gonna start game mode B. It's more difficult than game mode A, so if you're new you should start game mode A. I'm gonna disable the tutorial, but you shouldn't. Alright, this is the mercenary camp. This is your clan name. I didn't set a name. This is the amount of gold you have. And for game mode B, you must recruit at least 4 mercenaries before you can fight. So you shouldn't spend more than 3,500 on each. As at the end, of course, you can do what you want. You can scroll with the mouse wheel, or you can just use these buttons over here. This is good enough for now. Knights, black knights are good, but knight and a black knight cannot be in the same clan at the same time. So each race has a rival race, and you can see which one that is if you right click. Here you see rival black knight. In the beginning you should focus on melee units because you don't really have enough money to build powerful wizards or archers. So far I used 2 membership contracts, and you should also consider 1-year contracts for the first year, so you can recruit some powerful creature. Like this for membership would be very expensive, but 1-year contract is doable. Gonna go something a little bit cheaper. This would work. Gonna do a 1-year contract on him. It's a big guy. Alright, one more. Last one, just as an example, you could just I'm not gonna recruit the goblin, even though it's cheap. It's completely useless. Another knight. Okay. And at the end, you should make sure that you still have the top bid on all the mercenaries that you bid on, and you should right click this button, make sure no one outbids you. Okay, they didn't outbid me, so I am bidding. Now I have the 4 guys that I bid on. I'm gonna move my big guy to the front by using the up arrow. Right now you see all of them are battle checked, so they would all participate in battle. But if I uncheck him by left clicking him while his portrait is active, then he would not participate in the battle. And in game mode B you need at least 4 of these check marks to be able to fight. Unless some of your clan's members are dead, or you just don't have 4 members, then you can still fight. Okay, so here's the skills of the unit. Let's first use it by melee weapons for each of them. I'm gonna go with a short sword for him. Most expensive one that I can buy. These will be unlocked in further divisions. Right now, if I try to buy it, see, it's gonna be available later, but not now. Doesn't matter if you're playing the demo version or full version on game mode B, you can buy these in the beginning. On game mode A, you can buy whatever you want. Okay, blunt weapon, or in other words, either one hand blunt weapon with a mace or a two-hand. Both will have this. Okay. His best weapon would be a long sword. So I'm gonna buy a war sword for him. And when you want to think whether you should buy two weapons, because he can dual wield two swords if they are one-hand swords. You should look if the dual wielding minus 30 is better than his shield skill. That's not the case, so I'm gonna buy the shield for him when I have the money, but right now I really just don't have the money to buy even armors. I'm gonna buy another long sword, even if it's not gonna be a good one. Well, I can only dream about buying it right now. This one is gonna have to hit people with his fists. Alright, so right now it's winter break, as you can see here. Day is 15, month is 11, no, month is 12. So when I click start battle, it's basically nothing happens, only the date moves forward, so I have to click it a few times before the actual battle will begin. Okay, my opponent will be the Miserable. The first division is usually quite easy. Let's start the battle. Or I should say last division actually. Because we start at the bottom division and there's 8 divisions in the game. So you can right click the unit to see all the commands that he has available. This unit doesn't have any spells, and he cannot even learn because he's a big dumb guy. So you can hit any unit with a melee weapon on the torso or the head. It's less likely to succeed if you try to hit his head. You can assault him, basically run to him and hit him. That takes fewer speed points than just melee hitting. So this is the speed points. This icon shows you who is the active unit, and this red icon shows you who is this screen icon shows you who is the selected unit. When this guy is selected, I can see his skills and his equipment. I can right click the equipment to see the details. And here, if I right click, press the right mouse button and hold it, it will show you a path to where the cursor is. And when I release the right mouse button, it will actually move there. This is the enemy. I have to kill them all before I win. Let's see. This guy also doesn't have spells right now. One of them cast a combat eye spell on him, so he has a higher chance of hitting me for 5 turns. Here you can see events that have happened in the battle. So I have one remaining speed point. I don't want to go too close to them right now, so I'm just gonna pass the unit's turn. But you should also normally just use the hotkeys, so I'm gonna press E to pass the turn. Now I'm gonna select him. This Okra cannot quite reach him just yet. Gonna go a little bit closer to him. That was a mistake actually. Never mind. Now he assaulted my Okra, so he will be easier to hit this turn. So all my knights can hit him easier now. The hitting costs 2 speed points plus 1. So if I move here, it would cost 1.5 speed points. So I cannot do that. I have to assault him by choosing this, or by pressing 3 to assault torso, which is protected by crude leather armor, defense 1. Quite irrelevant. It's not gonna block my damage too much. Keep 1. Or the head, which would be unprotected, but I'm gonna attack the torso. 83%, but I still managed to miss. Or he dodged. War Sword has a 1.5 range, so I can just move here to be able to hit him. But I'm also gonna have to assault again. Another dodge. This guy has to hit him with his fists, so I'm gonna hit his head instead. It's blocked. Passing turn. Die barbarian. Okay, he didn't quite die, but he's critically injured. Gonna pass the turn. Oh, god damn it. My knights are blocking my back. I'm gonna have to assault him even though I'm very close. I don't even have enough speed points to assault, so I'm just gonna move closely. Oh, I should have actually assaulted the elf. Too bad. God. Nearly dead. Gonna hit his torso this time. Yeah. He died. So when they die, they just get summoned to their home. And you can resurrect them later. Who wants to die next? Kill this little elf. I'd like to hit my Okra. Still have health remaining. Would take too many speed points, so I'm gonna assault him. Nearly dead. Ah! 22 damage. Didn't quite die. Now here we go. unit of the battle award because one of my guys did more damage or something useful more than any of their units. So I got some gold and that's it. Spend it. Gonna buy a longsword for him now. Now I can start thinking about buying a shield at the armory. Don't quite have enough money for the best shield. I could buy the weaker one, but then when I wanted to upgrade it, I would have to sell it and get only 70% of its value when I sell it. So I'm gonna skip that for now. Instead, I'll buy some armor for the big guy, so it will be even harder to kill him. Maybe 3 and 3 defense. Do I have the money? 285 plus 422. Yeah. Barely, maybe. So close. Let's see. Missing 5. It's okay. I'll buy it later. Here you see the season's history and the upcoming battles. Next one is against Rising Force. Here you can see the division rankings. The goal of the game is basically to get to the very first spot and win the first division. There's also cups that go inter-division. Well, I have to wait until March 30, so 2 more game months. And I can show you that. Till then, here in Magus Boutique, you can buy all kinds of spells for guys that actually can learn them. Knights can learn a few so-called good spells like healing. There's destruction spells. There's spells that either make a unit better or make it worse somehow, or make him sleep, or even confuse him so that he's on your side for one turn. That can be quite useful when you keep confusing a melee unit who's next to a ranged unit or something like that. It's the end of the ranged unit. You also have summoning spells, 5 of them, and staffs that make it easier to cast spells. They have a magic bonus percentage. The first one is for restoration spells, which is this. The second one is for destruction spells, which is this. And the third number is for all of them, so it pops the success chance of casting any spell. So I'm gonna go back to the clone menu. You can always also go back with the ESC key. Here you can train the units, but I don't exactly have the money to train, and I don't have much equipment, so you can skip that one. So that's basically it. Then keep doing the same thing. Once you have enough money, you have upgraded everything, your guys have good equipment, you can buy more units here. So now you don't have money. So that's it. Good luck.